Yeah, alphas, we all do it. We're all culprits to this. We procrastinate because it's easy. We'd rather watch a season of Breaking Bad, binge watch a season of Breaking Bad with Doritos on the side of your bed, than go to the gym for an hour. We'd rather scroll through Instagram, through Facebook, or through TikTok than do your homework. We'd rather, because it's easier, play video games online with your buddies, play Xbox, MW3 online with your buddies, than sitting behind your laptop or your computer and actually putting in the work and fighting for your dream. Yeah, alphas, we procrastinate. We're all culprits to this. I've done it. You've done it. And the thing is, the worst part is that you have to understand is that you have 24 hours in a day. Time is very limited. We have 24 hours in a day. Better yet, we have 16 hours a day because we sleep for about 8 of it. And the thing is, we all have 16 hours in a day to work. Einstein had 16 hours. Tesla has 16 hours. Elon Musk had 16 hours. Everybody has those same 16 hours to work. But the thing is, why are some people more successful than you? Why can people work harder than you? How do you work harder than anybody else? Well, I'm going to tell you just how to do that. So stay tuned. Now roll that trailer, baby! Woo!
Today, I'm gonna teach you the secret.
I'm tired of showing love. I might slow the snow. And niggas tuck their chains every time we walk in the club. I used to front a Nick, now I can roll more than a dope.
Alright, alphas. So why am I able to preach to the choir? Why can I tell you these secrets that will bring you to success? Why can I teach you? Why am I allowed to preach to you about how to work harder than anybody else? Who am I? Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. First, I'm an engineer. I'm studying engineering management at Wilkes University, and I'm passing my classes. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm not the smartest kid in the world. All right? I'm studying these classes, but the thing that really makes me exceptional in the ability and gives me the ability to actually teach you these things is the things I do behind the scenes that nobody really knows about. When I get home, I maximize my day. I'm as efficient as possible. When I'm not studying for engineering or my classes, my hard-ass classes, we all know how engineering can go. Well, if you don't, just look it up. Look at some of the courses we're taking. But when I'm not studying for engineering or not studying for a test or not doing homework, what I'm doing is I'm home. I lock myself in my room and I'm grinding. I'm working on my businesses. I'm working on my ideas. I'm working on my passions. What am I doing? I have a couple of things. We all know the Project Alpha, the first fitness program, online fitness program to train not only your physique, but also your mindset. Gives you the confidence to start new things. Gives you that ability and that want, that need to follow your purpose and your dreams. Not only am I doing that, trying to change people's lives and make them better, and actually go out there, expand their mindset, and try new things. Not only am I doing that, is I'm also working with a bunch of handyman clients. I do a little finder's fee. I work off commission. So basically, I find jobs for handyman or painters or carpenters or roofers. I find these jobs for them and I give it to them. And then off of that job that they do, I get a commission off that. I call it a finder's fee. That business is called Your Home Hero. Along with that, I'm also doing a little online t-shirt business online on Instagram. In addition to that, I do this thing. I'm a social media manager. So what I do is people give me a piece of content. I break it apart. I pick that apart and I spread it apart on all their social media platforms, like their vlogs, YouTube, Instagram, whatever they have. I spread it. So as you can see, guys, I'm trying to do a lot. I'm trying to make something out of myself. And a lot of people often tell me, like, maybe you're spreading yourself out too thin. But I can combat that by saying, no, I'm not. I just know how to efficiently handle my time. I know how to maximize my day and bring the most out of my 16 hours that I'm given. So how do you do this? How do you work harder than anybody else? So I consider myself a hard worker. I consider myself as one of those alphas that puts in the work because he wants what he wants. I know exactly what I want in life. And I'm going to work my ass off until I get it. Now, how do you do that? How do you develop that ability to work harder than anybody else? How do you develop that ability to work harder than your competition? Harder than anybody trying to prove to you. Harder than your boss, harder than anybody. How do you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. First alpha is you need a goal. You need a clear, defined goal that you know what it is. You have to know what it is what's so important. So take out your notepad right now. Write on it your goal on top. Lose 30 pounds and have a time frame that you're going to do that. Lose 30 pounds in a month. Under that, in those lines, you're going to write how you're going to do it. You're going to break apart that bigger picture into smaller goals that you can achieve to actually achieve that bigger idea. So what are you going to be like? You're going to be like, I'm going to work out 3 to 4 days a week. I'm going to make time out of my day to work out 3 to 4 days a week. And I will find that time every week and keep it consistent. That's number one. Number two, then don't be afraid to get specific. Because the more specific you are, the more smaller goals you have, the easier it is, the more success you see. And with more success brings more success. And you get to develop this mindset as you're going, checking off these smaller goals. As you check out these smaller goals, you develop that like success, like yeah, this is working, and you motivate yourself even more to keep on going. So along with what I'm saying is, so I'm gonna go to the gym on Mondays and working back and buys. Wednesday, chest and tries, and Thursday, Friday, and on Friday I'm gonna work on legs and a little shoulders or in core. And after every workout, I'm gonna do sprints after. So make sure you keep it specific. And then after that goal, put out another goal, all right? Say like, I'm going to eat well. I'm going to develop an amazing diet that's going to keep me going and that I actually like. I do a paleolithic diet. You maybe want to do intermittent fasting, whatever it may be. Trust me, I have a lot of information out there on my beast mode course, so you might want to check that out. But links down in the description, as always. But second, under there, so develop a diet. I'm going to stick to this diet every day until I lose the 30 pounds. And you write it down so that it becomes true, right? You write it down so you tell yourself that you're going to do this and you will do this. And number three, you might be like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to make sure I get the right amount of recovery and stretch. So every night I'm going to stretch and then go to sleep for 8 hours. I'm going to stretch, have my phone off, and get an efficient amount of sleep because that sleep helps you recovery. We all know that. So, or maybe... So like, say you want to do something else. Say you want to get a promotion. Right there, right at the top. What do you have to do? Promotion. I want that in a month. How am I going to do this? Impress my boss. How am I going to impress my boss? Well, I want to finish all my assignments a day in advance so he starts to notice that how hard of a worker I am. I'm going to bring home extra work home so he starts to notice that I know what I'm talking about. Maybe under that is be like, I'm going to make sure all the paperwork I get, I know all statistics. I know my numbers. So there's your goals. Write them down and make sure you do it. And another thing that helps, a short little tip, is that to tell other people about your goals. To tell other people about your bigger picture. So like you're losing weight, tell people about it. Because by telling people about it, it will motivate you to actually want to do it. It will motivate you to actually want to achieve it. It's a crazy way how it works, because by telling people, but you want to impress them, you want to stick to your word, and so then you will lose those 30 pounds. You're going to try to impress those people. Number two is you gotta be willing to make the sacrifice. All right, Alphas, I preach this all the time. You have to be willing to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. You gotta be willing. You have to be willing not to go out to a party one day because you need to work, you need to catch up on work. You have to be willing to not hang out with friends one day. You have to be willing to not get this instant gratification to fight for a better tomorrow. You got to be making that investment, and you got to make that investment today so that tomorrow it will be worth it. And three, you have to be doing this for yourself. This has to be your purpose. Nobody can tell you what to do. Otherwise, you lose motivation and you would not want to do it. You would not want to do it. You need to make this all about you. Don't forget about what other people have to say. They're losing 30 pounds, it has to be done because you want to do it. And that's one of the biggest secrets that most people don't understand. Most people try to impress somebody. Like maybe someone gets a job because they think their dad wants them to get this job. Or maybe, and they end up hating it because it's not what they want to do. And they never really start to excel. They never start to grow up to succeed in that ladder of work. Or because it's not their purpose, it's not the calling, it's not what they want to do. You're chasing a dream because you want to. You're chasing a goal because you want to achieve it. You want to prove to yourself that you can do this. You are putting in the investment. You're making those sacrifices today so that in the future that investment will pay off in the long run and you be proud of yourself. Your motivation should never be coming from trying to impress somebody. See, that impressing somebody comes through achievement. When you start developing some success, that people start noticing you, that achievement, then you start to impress people. But the reason why you're doing this needs to come strictly out of yourself. Let me tell you a secret, a little bonus, is that getting to this bigger picture is not going to be easy. Shit, it's not going to be easy. It's going to suck. You're going to scream a lot. Like, I know when I was doing some work, I get pissed off at my website for like deleting like half my page, and I get a little pissed off. You're going to get pissed off. You're going to get annoyed. It's going to suck, but in the long run, it's all going to be worth it. Think about that bigger picture that you want and make sure you clearly know what it is. This way you can constantly motivate yourself to get these, because you know that once you do these steps, once you break down once you check all these small little steps, you will have this goal or this bigger picture that you want. And let me tell you this, once you understand that you can do it, once you know that you can lose your 30 pounds, even before you actually go to the gym, once you know that you can do it, once you know that you can supersede everybody else and get that promotion, once you know that in your mind, that you really know that you have that self-esteem, you have that confidence, that you know what you're doing is right, and you know what you're doing will actually get you the results you want by drawing this little step-by-step process. Once you do that, and once you have the self-confidence in yourself to know that you will actually get what you want, you're already halfway there. Alright, alphas? You're already halfway there. Once you have that self-esteem in yourself, once you have that confidence in you, that you know that you can do this, you're already halfway there. And there's no better place to talk about confidence than down below in the description. Make sure you check that out in the description, read that. I wrote down a couple paragraphs to you that's really important that I want you to read. And as always, alphas, press that notification bell because I'm gonna be giving you so much value. You're gonna be seeing a lot of videos coming from me pretty soon. So train insane, train alpha. Peace out, baby. Woo!